So our waxing service using soft wax, that's what it's called. Waxing service using soft wax. It says, please apply a simulated wax product to one eyebrow. You have 14 minutes to complete this section. You'll be informed when you have 7 minutes remaining. How many minutes do we have?
14.
14 minutes. 14 minutes, right? We're literally going to be putting wax on one eyebrow, and the way that we apply it is completely different from how we learn how to apply it on a person, because we are just going to make life simple for ourselves, okay? All right, so she's going to say, or he's going to say, you have 14 minutes to complete the section. You'll be informed when you have 7 minutes remaining. You may begin. So the first thing I'm going to do for this is I'm going to sanitize my hands. Sanitize my hands. I sanitize my station, my chair. Wipe that down, throw away, hands. When you hear me say hands, station, chair, hands, that's what that means. Hand, station, chair, hands. That means sanitize. What you know you need to sanitize. I'm going to come over to my bag. I'm going to reach in and I'm going to pull out my wax bag. Waxing service using soft wax. Now, every now and again, your proctor will ask you, what does that say? What does your bag say? And you'll take it. She'll either say, tell me what your bag says, and you'll say, waxing service using soft wax. He or she may say, can you show me? And you'll show them, okay? He or she may say, let me see your mannequin. Let me see your shrimp finger. Let me see, or your finger, not your shrimp finger. All of those things. So I go to pull my stuff out.
You want to see my face?
I'm going to put my products out in the order that I'm going to use them, okay? And, okay. I'm going to take my bag. I'm going to throw it away. What do I need to do?
Sanitize.
I sanitize my hands. Now, what does she need? She's naked, kind of. Great. So, somebody tell me how to fold this. Opposite corner to opposite corner.
Create the teeth.
Create my little peaks, right? Okay. All right, so I'm going to come in, come behind, wrap this around, tuck it in. Cape goes on.
Oh, that's a cute cape.
I'm going to tuck that down. And then again, opposite corner to opposite corner. I promise y'all will do something crazy. Please pay attention. Okay? This is to make your life easy. And I tuck in. Okay? Make sure that she's not like covering her mouth. You know, we're not trying to shut her up. All right. So, the very first thing I need to do from this bag is put on my gloves. Make sure you put your gloves on. You have to wear gloves when you do wax. Why? It could be a blood exposure incident. You could absolutely draw blood on somebody, not intentionally. But it happens. If we pull that hair deeply from the follicle and fast, sometimes blood will come out. So we need to protect ourselves and our clients. All right? So there's that. The first thing I'm going to use product-wise is my cleansing product. Okay? Your proctor may ask you, what are you using? And you'll say cleansing product. Can you show me? And you show them. Okay? So don't get upset if they ask you to see things. Be like, cleansing product? Don't be like that, okay? Yes, ma'am.
What if only one computer's on and you can't hear your proctor?
You're going to have the same proctor.
Oh. No, like, you know, whenever it's just one computer, you know how it's just one computer? What if you don't hear them?
Well, then we'll fix it. But
that's
the volume's going to be up.
No, it's gonna be loud.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, don't worry. Those things, those are technology things, and we'll make sure they're working. All right, so I'm going to cleanse one eyebrow. I always choose the right side because I'm right-handed, but my lefties, if you want to choose the left brow, that's absolutely fine too, okay? So I'm going to come underneath the brow only. Underneath the brow only here, okay? So I'm going to cleanse. I'm going to wipe this 5 times because I want her to see. Y'all understand? Okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to throw it away. Do I have to sanitize my hands with gloves on?
No.
I don't. I do not. Now, I'm going to reach in my bag. I'm going to pull up my applicator stick. I'm going to reach and use my simulated product for wax service. What if my proctor asks me, what does that say?
Simulated wax.
What do I do?
You tell them.
I read it. Simulated product for waxing service. If she says, can I see it? Do I say no?
No.
No. I show them. Right? So then I'm going to open this up, get about a pea-size amount of Vaseline. That's what it's going to be. And I put my lid back on. Very important. Put my lid back on, set it back down. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to apply my wax just to the bottom of the brow. One swoop movement. Oops. I'm going to take that stick. I'm going to throw it away. Oops, do I have to sanitize my hands?
No.
No, I do not. Now, I'm going to get my strip, one of my waxing strips, and I'm going to take this strip, and I'm going to come underneath. I know there's cotton on there, y'all. It's old, sorry. And I'm going to press down with the growth of the hair. Now, I realize this isn't going to stick. We are pretending, but we're doing the best we can. Notice that all my manipulations are as if I was doing this on a person. I'm treating her just like a person. I'm not like looking around, you know, just whatever, okay? I want to make sure that my movements, what I'm doing, my manipulations, my actions are purposeful and professional. Then I'm going to pretend to pull the skin, remove the strip, replace with pressure. Wait about 3 to 5 seconds. I take my strip, I throw it away. Now I have to use soothing lotion, which is my last product. And again, she may ask, what are you using? And you'll say soothing lotion. Can I see? Yes. Okay. I put my little bit of soothing lotion on. Okay. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to come right under the brow. Again, intentful with my movements. I'm not like, right? I want to be professional and I want to make sure I'm avoiding her eyeball because that's what I would do on a person. I know that we wouldn't whack somebody in this position, right? But we're doing this also. It's simultaneously demonstrating something to someone, but still trying to maintain that professional demeanor about yourself. Okay? So, throw that away. I'm technically done. I'm going to go ahead and grab my products and put them in my bag. I'm going to throw that away. The last thing that I take off are my gloves. Why do you think that is?
So you don't have to keep sanitizing?
I don't keep sanitizing my hands. I'm going to collect these items all at the same time, all together. Now, the day of your test, you'll be able to just ball them up and throw them away. But again, while we're practicing, I want you to do your best to get them back in the bag. And I know that that's kind of hard when we ball stuff up, but just do your best. Because we're going to go back and organize this when we're done, okay? So the day of my test, I would just throw these things away. I wouldn't be worried about putting things back in their bag. All right, technically I'm done. So I'm going to take my gloves, and I have to take these off in a specific way. Remember, there's 2 ways. We can hook, or you can do fingertips. Now, these are a little bit smaller on me, so fingertips might be a little bit hard, but I'm still going to do it. So fingertips, ball it up. I'm going to hook this one so that I'm only touching the inside. They're looking for that. I take those gloves, I throw them away. Now I have to sanitize my hands. Sanitize my hands. How do I close?
CPA.
Station, chair, hands. Station, chair, wipe, and then hands. I step back and I raise my hand. They say, candidates, please stop working. Our scoring has been completed. We'll now proceed to the next section.